Welcome back to Workers and Resources. We continue our game. Last time we started construction of a farm which has been completed, and we also started construction of 2 coal ore processing plants because we can't keep up with the output that the coal mine is already providing. It's way too much. We could run multiple trains, I guess, but we do have a problem with like refueling and this being set up a little bit wonky. Maybe that's what we should do, have multiple trains run here. But yeah, I think having our own coal will be nice. So we shall run this area 2 coal ore processing plants, which should be enough for what the coal mine is currently outputting at the worker count we have. What's coming up today? Probably starting the construction of Brospin, which is going to be the town that is holding our medical university. So we've decided, or I've decided, to not go towards a technical university, but a medical university, which will work with the theme of a low-tech sprawl. We postpone the research of better technologies for the fact that we want our population to be happier, healthier, and more resilient. Our new farm is up. We filled it with a variety of vehicles, some intentional, some not. We'll upgrade to the Eastern Harvester, the Combine EP8, and we will have to set up the fields because the new layout will have to be made. So we utilize the farm as much as possible. We're still demolishing the rail tracks to our left, and that will have to finish for us to build into that area. But for the time being, let's see. For the time being, we can let the construction trains do their thing here. And that should allow them to move back and forth automatically. Okay, so we'll hold off on this area for now. We'll lay fields on the right side, above, and all the way out here can all be farming area. So this will have to be designated as such. We also have to lay gravel, maybe not for sowing, but I do think we should lay gravel right away. Make this a gravel access road for getting to most of the fields. And I think I'll be boring here slightly and just lay them out in a grid fashion against the road. We'll also need a road this way, so we can cross over to this side and lay more fields in that area. Will probably be just a road crossing, making sure that farm vehicles can't access the asphalt road. We'll put in a traffic sign to make sure they can't. This won't do. This, however, will... Okay. Set up these road constructions so we can have fields up here easily. We will have a curved road going close to the rail track along this side. Might rework the rail track to fit that curve, maybe. We'll see. And yeah, we'll build those gravel roads, set up some large fields to start out with. There will be space in here that won't be utilized very well. Wait, you can not place it like... Oh, you can place it like that. I wonder how that one will look. Yeah, no, we're not gonna use that. This will probably be some trees, I would guess. Another tree line over here. So yeah, I'm not gonna make wonky organic fields right now. We'll just put them in here. Very grid-ish. Is that overlapping? No, that's right against the other field. And then yeah, also cross over here somehow. Probably not like straight on, but to the right. So this road will actually have to be a straight line, I think. And this will have to be a corner instead. And this area can hook up into the oil wells just for no real reason, but just to have it as a connection potential possibility. There will be more fields over here. This area will also have to be cleared up of its road completely. Something for the demolition office to do. The wire will stay. There will probably be also more fields here. And then we'll have to see how we proceed in the area across the road. Nope, game crash. That's unfortunate. Let me load the game. We have moved on from the version to now being public. Last save was 4 minutes ago, so we lost some of our fields, but nothing dangerous. As long as the save game still loads, we should be fine. Okay. This is what I was doing. That's a decent chunk, I guess. yeah, I think the road planning will stay, the idea will stay the same. Let's see where we can put the fields. Maybe I can use 2 smaller fields here. The field is going over the edge of the rail track. We can do something about that. Something a little bit unorthodox, I think. Well, maybe it's common, but I don't know. And the idea is to have a footpath that goes along the rail track and basically blocks the fields from going on top of the track. Doesn't do anything except like clear it up a little bit visually. I think that'll be fine. I still think I need to do this road connection here around the what am I trying to say? Around the railroad. That's what I mean. Guide the track along. Oh, game crashed again. What's going on? I guess we might have to stop messing around with stuff and actually see what's going on. And we didn't get another autosave, so we're right back where we started. I think it's probably going to be related to the demolition. I think. That's my guess. Well, we're gonna let it run for, I think, 3 minutes and then I'll drop a save. And I will leave this area as is for now. We'll rework it soon. Everything. Get rid of all of this. I might smoothen out the rail track here, get that kink out of here. Oh. Okay, that's a short segment, sure. fine. Maybe there was a train on the track when the other train tried to demolish it. I will have to look around for that right now. Frostbean still is progressing, but our farm will have to wait right now. We can set up some emergency fields that aren't clear, just so we make sure we do harvest something. Just lay down like 8 large fields on the outside before we get the layout set up. Okay, let me drop a save. See if it happens. I'll slowly creep forwards with the saves and monitor the rail construction. Okay, that's clean. So our rail construction office running full by any chance? Oh, that could also be... We should make it so that the rail construction office empties out if it has more than 90% resources, I guess. Storage is 96. When the next construction train gets here, I'll drop a save and see if that is maybe a reason. I think the material is going somewhere, but I don't know where. I think it's disappearing. Also, construction waste is in the way. Let me set up the distribution. I guess we don't have it set up here. We have it set up on this. So if the RCO storage for rail construction office this one it has more than 90%, or I guess 80%. Oh, now it crashed. Well, this might be a short stream if I can't find out what is happening. But we're getting closer and closer with the save at least. Load if more than 80%. Oh, the storage is emptier, has less resources in it now. Oh, why? don't think it's pushing the resources back into the storage. Or it might be. Guess we'll see. Gravel. Yep, it's pushing it back in. Okay. No, we should have enough. That storage barely gets filled. We don't need to take resources out of here. There should always be a decent chunk of space left, 50%, if we do demolition work. So it was close to crashing here. Let me drop another save. This is going to be hard to debug, I think. Maybe I'll find it. So you're waiting for someone to take the construction waste away. There's too much construction waste here. Let's see, is there a vehicle incoming? A truck heading to the garbage loading point. We're playing at slow speed. I should get those distribution offices closer. There it is. Let's drop another save since it hasn't crashed yet. Oh, I think we found our cause. As soon as that truck picked up the waste, the rail construction officers finished the demolition and the game crashes. So I will probably have to submit that, but let's see if we can get a workaround for that. I will... Okay, so when this truck gets here, picks up the construction waste, the train finishes the demolition and the game crashes. So let's save over our save. So I could try it again now, but I'm fairly sure that's the reason. Now how do I maybe get around that? I don't know why it would crash. Maybe because it tries to remove a snapping point here. Let's force you... I can't force you home. Let's cancel the demolition. Oh, I see, because it already removed that one, and I think then these ones will become inaccessible, probably. Let's cancel that demolition. Yeah, I think we have to work around this a little bit. So we might have to rebuild this track to have access to these and then slowly walk back on the demolition. Okay, I think this should fix it. So now the construction waste has been picked up without any crash. And yeah, interesting. Okay, I think then we can continue as per normal. Live testing on stream. pretty wide. I think that's okay. We have a road come down here. Then it will cut across over here as well. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it'll all be from this road. I'm glad we found that. I'm glad we caught that crash. So it won't be a problem for us right now. Then I can submit it later on so it can get fixed. I don't know what the fields are doing. Maybe if we leave a little bit of a gap. Same issue with that. Well, we have all winter to mess with the fields, I guess. Yep, that'll work. Those fields don't line up. They don't line up the way I want them to. Sure, we'll go with that. Get some fields in place. We'll build those roads. We still need our regular road coming through this area. Alright, that's why I didn't have a field here. Now I place all the fields with potentially stuff being in the way. Can't be that smooth. That will look weird. There's overlap. That's not okay. Okay, well, we'll build that infrastructure and get some fields hooked up. Okay, demolition over here is now progressing as it should. We can probably resume that. We might not be able to get to that now, so we'll have to set up a connection here and then demolish that one again. Maybe we can demolish it through unfinished connections? No, okay. Well, I'm still glad we got that. The road works fine, road demolition. So we'll have space here to make the railroad connection into our grain silo. And then hook up a few more fields on that side. Sanideni shopping warehouse is on fire. It's burning pretty quick. But it's now extinguished. Meanwhile, at Almavari, construction work has begun on a coal ore processing plant. Hopefully some road cranes are on their way. Yes, they are. And lots of resources. Groundworks on the second coal ore processing plant is also completing. And then both of them will come online relatively soon and allow our train to haul coal ore. To haul coal instead of coal ore. The road construction towards Grossbühn also underway, as well as the rail construction. Another access road, just to have it. And then we can have fields all over the place in this area. Probably a bunch of medium fields with a road in between. Maybe even small ones. I do want to make those edges have trees in them. Poplars always look kind of nice for that. We'll probably have to clear up the rail track so it isn't covered in trees after this. No trees on the train track. Hello, very important potato. Welcome. Hope you're having a lovely Monday. I was about to say morning, but a wonderful Monday early afternoon. How am I? It's very hot. I am okay. I bought ice cream just an hour ago. I feel prepared. I don't know how warm it is, but it didn't feel that warm here yet. 24 degrees. It's not too warm. Next week should be 28 on the same day. So I guess we're lucking out right now. Yeah, 31 would be too much. That would be significantly annoying, I think. Hope you're holding on. Aircon? I don't have an air conditioning system. I don't know what that would feel like. I might have to get one at some point, but it's only a week or two during the year, and then I don't know. How do you even install that? Do you have it on the window, or do you have it on an internal fan blowing in there? Oh, okay, pretty old house. Yeah. Well, if it gets really warm, what I usually do is just close the window early. Let it cool during the night below 26 degrees, and then hope that it doesn't warm up throughout the day. Ah, okay, it was already built in. Well, that's convenient, yeah. That sounds good. At least you have it. There will come a time this year that I will wish I had one, I think. Where it doesn't cool down enough during the night. And then the day will be miserable. But then I will just take a bunch of cold showers in a row, I think. And don't dry. And then the evaporation from the water will just cool you down anyway. Sit on a towel in your office. Few more deliveries of concrete, and then machine installation and the first coal ore processing plant will be done. Put a kid pool under your feet. Yeah. Right next to the electric outlet. Sounds perfect. Or inlet, not outlet. No, it's an outlet, right? It's letting the electricity out of the wall. It doesn't let the electricity into the building. I don't know. The electric socket in the wall. Not in the wall. The electric row thing, whatever. With 5 connection points that you connect into the wall. Anyway. The AC, the AC hub for alternating current. Not air conditioning. Well, I guess. Anyway, never mind. Not gonna say any more dumb stuff about that. It feels like it's getting warmer now that I'm talking about temperature. I wasn't paying attention to the temperature, and now I am. Damn it. Why did you tell me that it's warm? Now I feel warm. Anyway. Okay, rail demolition seems to be going decently well. Hope you're holding on and the temperature doesn't get too bad, but since you have an AC, I guess it's just the noise probably. Or maybe it's so cold that it feels bad, I don't know. What don't you like about the AC? I assume it's the noise. Or is it the air movement? Just don't go outside. Well, I had to go outside. I had to get ice cream. Salted caramel. Might not have been the best choice, but I like it, kinda. Haven't had it before, I don't think. Well, it has been a while since I last had it, I guess. I don't remember. Little wind because that is slightly annoying. Okay, I guess you could wear appropriate clothing so the wind doesn't bother you. Or maybe... I don't know. Sounds like it would feel like a fan. Speaking of a fan, I could turn mine on. What am I doing in game? We've hooked up the roads for the fields. We're waiting for those to be constructed. Then we can connect the fields to the roads and the farm can sow next sowing season. Okay. Well then, sounds fine. No. I bet it is. Having an AC sounds great. Having the option to have an AC when it gets really warm. And don't have to worry about global warming. How am I going to hook you up? Guess just like that. When are the 20... What was it, 24-hour race or was it a shorter one? I forgot. You had a race upcoming soon. With DDF. Was it a 6-hour or 24-hour or 12-hour? Must be almost time. Yeah, 24-hour. It's not next weekend, but in 2 weeks. I understand. I think this will look okay with the variety of field sizes. Maybe not as nice as if they were slightly misaligned, but should be okay. Hello creators. Welcome to the stream. So I think the coal ore processing plant should probably be in the last construction phase by now. Doesn't look like it. All the steel got delivered, 4 more deliveries of concrete, and then we have the machine installment of a lot of steel and mechanical components. Is this version are good? I've been playing it for a while, yeah. I like it a lot. Makes city designing a challenge, I think. New challenge. Adjusting old cities to that new style is probably more difficult now. But I think it works well. Lots of new things to do. Managing vehicle repairs, managing maintenance, managing waste management. managing vehicle replacements and scrapping. Lots of new resources. Waste as a new concept, behaving completely different than any other resource previously. It's very good, I think. But it will take a while to get your head around it, I think, also. Let's see. And for people like me who haven't done any mods, there's a lot new content now. Probably not as exciting for the people who have already been using all of the mods, but for me, I have so much new content. Yeah, there's new UI changes too. Highlighting is different with an outline now, so it's way easier to see if something is selected or not. Much clearer, even at a distance. It's so easy to spot. And if you use a construction office, same thing. Outline. Easy to see what's going on. Which construction office is selected in light blue, active tasks in green. So, a group of construction offices. Some changes and improvements in that regard as well. I think this construction office here will help for any construction task, because as soon as the resources get delivered, they can just drive out and help. We don't have enough construction vehicles for the infrastructure. Not sure we're gonna finish these roads in time. I probably need to tell our construction offices to maybe prioritize this. They do need a paving vehicle to finish this. Well, a rolling vehicle, I guess. It is on its way. Is it driving here by itself? It's driving here by itself. Wait. Roadworks. You only deliver vehicles by truck, nothing else. Okay, let's get another truck in here. This one can be carried by a W50, and you also. Okay, then we'll get another W50 in here. Small trucks can handle that. Well, at least the roller got here now. Rail demolition is now done. Awesome. And we can hook this up. And since this platform is longer than 155 meters, we can just put the switch wherever. It does have to fit though, obviously. Just doesn't do here, it looks like. Come on, game. Why you do this? sure we can have the mixed signals for the road. No? Yes, okay. Get that built. Have new demolition functionality? Yes. Yes, I do. We have a demolition office. We have an excavator, mostly doing the demolition by itself. We have a bus carrying workers if the demolition is too small scale. Have a bunch of dump trucks. Well, skip loaders. And a covered hull truck in case we want to do demolition fast with explosives. But that wasn't necessary yet. How's the loyalty looking? 36, yeah, seems okay. Still need to boost that loyalty, but that's fine. That's a small headquarter of communism, or palace, or of the party. Basically a small version of the large technical university. It's a small one. So you have a small university now, and of course all the researchers that come with it. All 100 and something. I do have new technology, but I am playing this run with the self-imposed restriction that I allow myself only one research per settlement. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 settlements. So Almavari, Sejov, Volkanedeni, Vavkavich, Kribosia, and Almavari. That's 5 settlements. So we've only done 5 researches for now. We've done party membership ranking into secret police, and we've done the logistics optimization into the distribution offices and rail distribution office. Those are the only 5 researches we have done so far. And we're waiting on Prospin to start taking shape, so we can also get our medical university and start researching in that direction, making the life of our population a little bit more enjoyable. I think the first research will probably be alcohol standards to reduce the negative effect of alcohol on people's health. Or maybe vitamins, so they are a little bit more resilient against pollution. Not sure how much pollution they're going to be subjected to once the coal ore processing plants come online, but they are very close, I would say. Maybe we'll have to tear that one down and place it back here, and then have a conveyor run instead. But we'll see. It's almost time to start these up. So yeah. This one? We're also running very tiny settlements, only one building pretty much, and they're trying to live here and take care of the sawmill. But it does count as a settlement, so it gave me another research. I mean, it's 42 people, it's not nothing, so guess I could build another residential building to make it at least close to 100. Yes, the new UI elements that help players are gonna be much appreciated by a lot of people, I think. Well, we're less than a month away from the snow melting and then sowing season starting soon. Road construction is progressing, slowly, but it is. We'll probably have some fields soon that we can get on. Is the game optimized, or is it an impression? The developers wrote in the dev diary that you're about to get 15 to 20% more performance because of optimizations. But I loaded a save game that was running at like 35 FPS and I think it was running at 55 for me. So I think maybe lower end machines are gonna have a little bit more benefit than high end machines. I had a bigger effect. But at the start usually it runs fine for me. So I don't think it runs any different at the start, but later game it doesn't slow down as much. Or maybe even at all. And that's very nice. Our scrapping facility. Demolishing our non-used vehicles into steel, mechanical components, electronic components and some metal scrap. Dump truck waiting for 12 tons to pick stuff up. Yeah, it should run better for you then, I think. I'm not sure if you will have the option of trying to migrate 50,000 people to the new mechanisms, but you could run it with the old settings and then see what works and what doesn't. Like research could probably work. But I mean, if you already have 50,000 people, then I don't think research will matter. You will just have all the options in the world anyway and just go through it all. Waste management, trying to enable that will be difficult. No, this is a scrapyard. This is for demolishing vehicles. We do have a restoration office called a repair station here. So vehicles drive into this one and get repaired. Let's see. It does happen automatically. If they're working for a workplace, then the repair station will send out a vehicle to them. If they're on a line, or if they're like, I think also personal vehicles, they will drive into the garage and get repaired here. And if a building is close enough, then it will highlight as orange and vehicles in there get directly repaired. And that's also how you repair trains, by having a train depot next to a repair station. And then this depot can handle the train repairs in here. What's the issue here? So we have a bunch of buses in here that want to get repaired, but they don't have resources. I might have to build the steel storage here, otherwise it doesn't get delivered. We're also lacking other components. Did I not hook those up as deliveries? Scrapping. No, I did not hook it up. Okay, we're just bringing resources that we're getting from scrapping. We're not delivering fresh materials here. I do need to set that up. So, please bring materials here. Yes. Demolition of vehicles gives resources? Yes. You can either scrap them for individual resources, which tries to make goes really slowly, and you get those resources from it. Or you can leave that unchecked and then you just get mixed waste from it. And in the mixed waste you find different types of resources that you can then run through recycling plants, if you have those researched, and try to extract the resources that way. Why do we have so few workers here all of a sudden? Did the population drop? I think the population dropped. Meat, food. I think it's because the buses were probably not running because they were stuck on repair. Let me uncheck the repair option for the train depot. Vehicles may not repair in the building. This is not intended for that. You get out of here. This is only for repairing trains that need repair, not for any other vehicles. Do I have a steel storage here? I also don't have a steel storage for that one. But we do have enough steel in here. So yeah, vehicles now have an age and wear and tear. If they're new, like, I don't know, younger than 10 years, you can repair them. Nothing bad happens. Well, if they get older and older, at some point you can't repair them back up to 100%. At some point you will have to replace them. You will probably have to start repairing them 5 years after you get your first vehicles. And if they have more than 50% wear and tear, they might have starting breakdowns and cause traffic jams. Wow. Everyone out of here. Move, move, move. Huge traffic jam. Didn't expect that here, but I probably should have, the way I set up this end station. The issue was that buses from here were going back directly to the end station and then blocking the road. Usually they only come from this side into the end station, so it shouldn't cause any traffic issues, but... well, that was a problem that should be resolved. We got steel in here now, we got our repair materials, so... if I were to tell this train to repair, if it actually had wear and tear, it would get done, but not the case right now. Looks like our coal ore processing plants are coming online. And we can run our train route again. I think it might be possible to do that with the rail distribution office, but I will run a dedicated route for now. And this feels much slower. Because we have only one building. We'll have more soon. I think our population is going down quite quickly. Yeah, we did have a population drop. I am not sure why that is. Probably the epidemic. But we will be working on that with medical research. There's a lot of people trying to go to the clinic. I might be running short on staff here. Oh my god, there's so many students. Let's reduce the required government loyalty and get as many people educated as possible. Well, 10%. I think we're just lacking university education here in general. And that's costing us. Let's get a few. 50 highly educated workers. Spend the money for that. We do need more doctors. Oh, our crime cases are also running full. That's not good. Our police is running slightly overworked. We're running into issues in this town that I didn't notice. Maybe they were all leaving because of crime-related reasons. So we'll see if that improves again. There's a lot of cases open. Prison is full. No, the prison is actually empty. They did not go through any cases. They had too much stuff to do. But it should work now, I think. I hope they start that one. Oh, they are working on that, okay. So I think we ran out of university educated people. And caused a little bit of a loop here with not enough things being done. Oh, we have the traffic jam again. That bus at station will have to be changed. That is not working as it should. Everyone out of here. Stop causing traffic jams. We have too many bus routes in this. How many routes? I don't think I had that many. It's only 3. I thought 3 bus routes with like 4 platforms should be fine. Apparently I was wrong. I will have to relocate that bus platform up here so there's a longer road where vehicles can wait, I think. Maybe around this area, come back down here. Let the vehicles come in from here and then go out the other side instead. And they can wait on this road all they want. And don't cause any traffic jams anymore. That looks weird though, but yeah, I'll have to do that. I have circulation problems. Probably. So now it's full. 1 space is clear again. Now 1 is waiting here. Now they are causing traffic jam. These are not leaving. Yeah, we need a longer road, so this does not happen. We'll set this to fixed time for now. Every 30 seconds a vehicle will leave. And wait, what are you doing? We'll send it Denny to Kono. Oh, you are on the wrong... You are not going through here. You are actually driving in the wrong way. Okay, you're gonna get out of this. Do line spacing again instead. I think this will probably already solve it. That was not a good choice. So those were buses that went to here, so they had to drive in and then turn around. Come on, send another bus out. Well, are they waiting for? Okay, there we go. I will have to set up a different way here, but I think this will look too weird. I might set it up on this side instead. We'll see. I don't think I have bulldozers here, no. Yeah, I didn't think I would have issues with that bus stop, but apparently I do. Let's see if it can spread itself out properly now. It does have a lot of buses inside the stop though. It is set to variable time again. Come on. Don't do this again. Okay, you bastard. I guess we're gonna use... I don't know. I think this area will make sense for a bus end station. I would like to set it up that way, but the road connections won't allow me to. I think it should be here. The road should just come around. We'll have to flatten this road, that will not do. I don't know why it's lagging every time I remove a section of the road right now. Even when I place one, what the hell? Anyway, so this is going to come into this end station. And then the exit will just go back into the road. I have to load a save game. I think this is stuttering weirdly whenever I do something with a road. Let me try again. Yeah, there's a significant stutter whenever I do something. Let me see if that persists through a save game. If it persists through a save game, it can probably be fixed. Oh, it does. Wow. Well, that will make things very awkward. Doing planning from here on out. Well, we'll have to deal with it. Maybe I need to restart the game to get rid of it. Let me restart the game real quick. It'll be only a few seconds. I did drop a save, so... Okay, game is back up. Load the last save, 1604. Ping on tunnel? What do you mean ping on tunnel? The sound? Okay, let's see if it's fixed. Nope, still there. Strange. I don't know when that happened. Wasn't paying that much attention. Suddenly it started lagging. Blue ping on tunnel. Oh, that's a tutorial. Those are descriptions on how to do things in the game. So you can get help directly from the construction menu now. There's a lot of them. Okay, if that's reproducible, let me write the two things down. Okay, two things to report. Why don't I use dollars? I don't have a connection to a western border and didn't feel like it was necessary. We're holding on fine. I am using dollars for getting migrants, but don't have a border connection to get materials. Didn't want to use helicopters, so didn't need it so far. Both coal ore processing plants are done. I don't think our train is loading. I don't think it's driving. I don't know why it's not loading. Let me drop another save, I guess. Okay. Is it loading now? When I drop the save? Nope, it's not loading. Thank you for the follow, Creators. Appreciate it. Let's maybe untick the wait until loaded checkbox, maybe that one helps. Not sure why it would, but maybe sometimes it does. If we're making enough coal, then it should be fine. Nope, doesn't work either. Then I don't know. Workshop building? No, those are all default now. Everything is default. I don't have any mods installed. You have three new options for aggregate loading. You have a really large station. We have the one that I have built here. And you have the small one, which I've built over here. And that one is really useful because it's so small and helps a lot. Buildings now have durability, yes. Everything has wear and tear. Every building, I mean. Building and vehicles. Road doesn't have it, rail doesn't have it. But every building and vehicle does need repairs. I don't know. Let's try loading anything until fully loaded, maybe? it doesn't want to load anything. But it does know that it needs to wait, I think. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, I know what the reason is. I found it. The train is still locked to coal ore. When it was a train from the distribution office. Now it should work. You can repair building? Yes, you can. Well, I said now it can. Now it should work. Let's just drive to the customs house. So yeah, it looks like all of the vehicles were still locked to distribution office mode. Let's see if it works now. We have coal. Coal is set to load. Now it works. Okay. Good. I'm gonna make a little bit extra money. Buildings get repaired by having construction offices do reconstruction and machine replacement. Reconstruction will be done on any building. The default is set to 50%. I have set it down to 30% wear and tear, so I'm doing reconstruction a little bit earlier. And what reconstruction does is it starts a building reconstruction project. Let's see if I can maybe trigger one. This one has 27% wear and tear. We can trigger it manually. And it starts a progress, and you can open the window what needs to be done. So they will need to bring bricks, boards, steel and concrete here and repair it up a bit. During that time the productivity goes down. If they do machine replacement, the productivity stops, I think, for most buildings. I don't think it stops if it's a heating plant. That would be terrifying. But the productivity in buildings does go down if there's machine replacement. So if you're running your heating plants at 100% capacity at all times, and then you do a machine replacement, you're gonna have a bad time. If it's winter. Okay, I think the area still needs more doctors. But we have a lot of students being handled right now, so I think we'll be okay. And yes, we'll make this the new bus end station, then they can have this whole line for waiting here. A short exit should be much better. Cause less issues. So, building repair from... was it this one? Yes. They're still bringing the resources here first. Still need some concrete. It now gets delivered to the building site. And then a mechanism might drive here or not. We'll need some workers to finish the construction. And after that the building will be back to 100%. And this is wear and tear. Fires affect wear and tear, so if you have a building burned down, it will get damaged. So having an efficient firefighting force is useful, because then you don't need to spend as many resources on repairing things. I think the pollution from these buildings is quite significant. Maybe. But we'll endure. Should be manageable. But yeah, we're now consistently running this. And we can export enough, earning us a little bit extra cash. The farm has been hooked up again. Can redo the signals once more. Okay. I need to write down a suggestion. I want a few suggestions. Okay. $700. Seems good. We can hold 600. So yeah, we're exporting crude oil to drive down the fuel price, keep that as low as possible. Fuel is really cheap for us because of that, I think. Fuel price went back down. Hopefully it stays down. And we're doing the same with coal. I guess in this case we're making our own coal now, and we can drop it into a storage somewhere and pick it up from there. Since this is a dead end area, the coal delivery will probably also be on this side here. So we'll have a small aggregate unloading station with an aggregate storage. For some coal. For the area. This is going to be the access for the fire station in case anything goes wrong. We'll have a truck aggregate loading gate next to the storage, so vehicles will be able to pick up coal from here. And there's a considerable road length to allow multiple vehicles waiting here without causing any traffic issues. And then a train aggregate unloading, a small one. Keep the storage filled. And probably just run another rail line off of this. Move the signals back a bit. It's only going to be a single line here anyway. If it's long enough, I guess. But even if it isn't, it should be fine. Oh, it needs to be long enough. Otherwise we'll have a problem. Let's see how far that is. That is long enough. Okay. Okay. This is outside of range of electricity, so we will have to set up substation. But we have enough connections to make that a thing. Wagons do not have durability, no. You can't click the wagons individually, so you wouldn't know. Only the engines have. So it is slightly abstracted in that regard. Otherwise, I think it would be too much. If you had a mix of wagons inside a rail distribution office, it could get quite chaotic, I think. Where do I take the electricity to? Probably across this side. Or can I fit it through this gap? Oh, I can. Cool. Then we'll go this way. Okay. Then we'll have a coal unloading station here. And we can switch our coal supply pickup from Customs House to that drop-off point for the area. And maybe have another one somewhere behind this town at some point to service that as well. Population has slightly recovered, I think. So this year we did have a dip. 3,150. It dropped by 100 people, but it's going back up again. Yeah, I think we need the medical university, reduce the amount of stuff our doctors have to do. I don't know why our population count is so low in this area. In regards to high university education, like... Maybe it was too much overworked and should have paid more attention to it, but hopefully that will resolve itself now over time. We do have a high saturation of university education. And I guess I did move out a lot of people from this area to a new town. So we probably have a lot of university educated people in this area instead. I hope I clicked the right button and not relocate university educated people. That could have been a problem. Wait, are you not set to 50% for the heating plant? That's not right. Wait. Oh, the other distribution office, right. Oh no, it's set to 50, it's just currently on its way. Okay. don't need that many workers in the fire station, that's fine. We have enough doctors here, that's also great. Got enough workers in this. One train is able to handle this for now. And if we grow our population a little bit more, then more workers can go into the coal mine and increase the production. Then we will hook it up to the distribution office to fill the storage first and export any excess coal that we are making after it has been set up. Let's not name let's not name it Conho. Let's name it Walk Academy. Volcanedeni. There's an E missing. And an N. And the wiggle above the A, but I don't want to type that every time. I'll copy paste it. Okay, it's May. Didn't hook up any fields. This one's almost done. Okay, this one's done. Yeah, I think the trees help a lot with how this looks. Even if it's grid based, even if it's maybe slightly misaligned or maybe too properly aligned, I think this looks pretty good. Next year we'll have a better harvest. This year we'll see what we can scrounge together. That's too close, but I think this will affect the field. Maybe just leave it. What about a large field in here? Before the power lines. Nice thing about fields is that they do go below power lines. If there's no power pole in the way. But I think I'll avoid those power lines. This'll probably be enough fields. To start out with. And then we have to expand the field area over here as well. Get some tree lines in here, make it look a little bit more attractive. And just keep on exporting crops. Which I guess I do have to set up on the rail distribution office, because we now have a new grain silo. And this one needs to wait. 10% would be 1,000. So 5%, I guess. Yep. Keep exporting. We do need more workers in our scrapping facility. What are you doing? I think you're already in the scrapping facility, but you're kind of stuck. Oh, that crashed the game. Okay, let's see if we can recreate that. Drop a save, file another report. Last save was 3 minutes ago. Didn't have that much crashes before. Why does it always happen when a patch goes live? It's always like that. So strange. 5%. Yeah, I'm slightly worried about this bus now. Okay. So this will crash the game if I tell it to drive here. But to make that a non-issue, I will sell it. And I will report that later. Selling vehicles now costs you money instead of giving you money. So gotta be aware of that. Population is pretty stagnant now. Should I get a few more migrants, or should I wait for the university education to propagate? I think I have to wait for university education to go through. There's almost no more university education in this area. And the patient treatment is suffering for it. At least we are through all of our criminal cases again, so that's good. On your version you have new American vehicles? Yes, there are new vehicles. The update is out, by the way. It's available to anyone. Anyone can try it. There's a vehicle stuck here too. It's not stuck, it's repairing. It's done repairing. So, there's a bunch of new vehicles. So the Mark P model, the Mark E model. They are new versions that fill out the western side of the available models. They do become available in 1962, so you don't have them at the start, but if you can wait 2 years, if you start in 1960, you can also start from a western border now. And a lot more train wagons are available. Yep, there's plenty of new stuff to deal with. Okay, I think it's time to replace you. get 3 upgraded trains. We'll have to wait until our trains at the border are through, I think. It looks like they already started running. There's one. Not sure where the other 2 are. There's one. Okay. Oh, they got bought at a different customs house. Wait, did you enter this one from the wrong side again? You did. Go back to the depot again. I will change those signals so you can only run in here on the correct lane. And turn around. There you go. Now you have only... Wait, that didn't work. Thought you were far away enough. Is this correct? Still not. This should be enough. And go. Now it's correct. Only one lane out of this side can go to the customs house because I didn't want to go up all of them, but maybe I should. But in the future this will be a non-issue. Alright, so we got 3 trains here. I would like for this one to be replaced by you. That means this train goes to the rail distribution office, and the other train is gonna drive to this. Well, I guess in this case it's just got sold. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, so you are going to relocate to the scrapyard. You don't have to do this manually. There is automatic vehicle replacement in the game that you can toggle with the new menu here. But I am doing it manually right now for I don't know what reason. I think I'm doing it that way because I have a little bit of an issue with the lines I have set up. And I don't want to mess with them right now. Okay, faster trains in our rail distribution office. Awesome. Canada? I don't understand. Okay, pollution is affecting these people, but it's manageable, I think. With some vitamins they might be okay. We'll have to see. Oh, Canadian vehicles, okay. Well, I couldn't tell you. I don't know that much. They're all listed as USA. Canada. One rail wagon, yeah, crops and plastics car, covered hull. Not that many firefighters around. Fire does accelerate the deterioration, yes. It does burn down the building and damage it. There's also a visual indicator after a building has been on fire, if it was a lot. Like if your fire trucks don't get there in time, there's going to be a visible scorch mark on it, but it didn't happen for this one. I don't know if our incinerator still has it. Our incinerator was on fire once and had a huge black scorch mark on it, but it's since gotten repaired, I guess. Did I not set up a field here? Oh, I had a game crash again, right. Right. That's probably overdoing it with the fields. It's very tiny fields here. I don't like that overlap of the fences. I guess I can work around that. Well, on one side at least. Yeah, that one won't work. That will... okay. Yep. Slow loading and unloading. I think I'm gonna upgrade you as well. So you're gonna go into the train depot. And we'll switch these trains around now as well. With the cheap DR Class V 100, they can run 100 kilometers an hour. Not a powerful engine, so they accelerate a little bit slower, but that'll be enough for us. And the other one also, please. So I think we will have to have one train car less. No, should be fine. 147. The other train is not that much longer. This one is 14 meters. And this one is 7, so we'll have an extra 7 meters, which puts this at 154, which is just small enough. Okay, the depot is not long enough, but that's fine. And you're gonna go to the scrapping facility. So we'll have 2 trains, 2 wagons extra, I think. I guess we're just gonna carry them into the scrapyard as well. Get the other wagons. These ones. Send the trains to the depot and replace those as well. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna move the train with its waste and extra wagons into the scrapyard and just scrap the extra wagons. Don't really have any need for it right now. Population is holding where it is at, it is not growing. Somewhat concerning. I really wish you would prioritize bringing a few more doctors into the clinic. Let's limit the amount of professors in here, so some of them go to the clinic and deal with the population here. Should be at least half the amount being treated compared to how many people are waiting for treatment. Otherwise it's going to take too long. Alright, we have another train here with a short one that also needs to go to the depot. Is our coal unloading station ready? Not yet. Why you make a little mud passage? Just so the fields didn't clip into each other. So I created that so it doesn't clip into the other field. Like this one, I could make a mud passage here. Just so it doesn't touch the train track if I wanted to. And it doesn't look bad, like it looks like it's part of the field, somewhat. Otherwise this fence would be sticking into this field, and I did not like that. That's why I did that. So if you have two fields and you place them close together and one is at an angle and slightly sticking into the other field, it could be that one field is clipping into the other field and there's like fences sticking through each other. But you can basically solve that by using a little bit of a mud path. Say that there's a limit here, and then you have to fiddle around with it to make it look okay, but this basically separates the two fields guaranteed. Next one. Send you to the depot manually. Okay, edit that, remove the train depot again. And also rename you. Oh. You have a little bit of extra waste in there, I guess. Unload anything at the customs house. And the last train. Then we have upgraded our rail system to the faster trains completely. Once we've replaced this one. And the trains should look a little bit more natural with how fast they drive. But I do still like the very slow trains, I don't know. They use really tiny amounts of fuel. But they travel at less than half the speed of the other ones, I guess. Okay. How is our construction project in Brisbane? They have started with the road constructions. Construction offices are all still assigned and moving resources here. We will not build the train platform, neither will we build any of the buildings right now. We just want to get the base infrastructure set up and then start redesigning the missing buildings like the heating plant, the heat exchanger and so on. The stuff that we lost last time. So construction of Brisbane is still ongoing. Just gonna take a little while longer. Okay, you go back on the route, and all the other trains go to the scrapyard. Maybe not the cargo wagons. We'll unload these. Not the vehicles, but the material inside. And then we'll keep the cargo wagons so we can maybe handle waste material inside our republic with trains. We have a recycling area. We can move all of the materials there by train. And that should work for us. Strange. This one is fine. This one is not. How are all waste trucks holding up? Seems like they're doing okay. There should be one heading here soon. Where are you going? Almavari. All the way over there? We do have garbage trucks over here. I guess they're also busy. Okay, they are busy in Vulcanideni and the other ones are busy in Almavari. That's not That's a little bit silly, but sure, I guess. It's only a kilometer extra. Let's hold that. It's a little bit of a bug here. Sometimes the container stands get stuck on biological waste and then they don't accept anything else. So demolishing them and holding the demolition usually clears them out. That was a transparent. I don't want a transparent. Vulkanedeni. That should be right. Yes. The loading process is very slow in this area, but we're working on it. Oh, you don't actually have any waste. Okay. I thought there was still some waste in the containers, but if all of that is empty, then I guess you can already all go into the scrapping facility. Lots and lots of vehicles to be scrapped. Some trains, some cars, all still pretty good looking, like not too damaged. Unable to get food, no kindergarten. Don't start with the kindergarten, please. Don't start with the kindergarten. Why is our population declining? It was because of the buses, I think. Okay. How's our school doing? School is doing okay. Get some migrants. Fill this up. After they all got an education, we're gonna fill the other houses up with more migrants. And start bringing in some more people. We'll keep one building assigned to kindergarten, hospital, and small shopping center to make sure we have enough workers everywhere. And the other ones can spread around wherever we need more. These buildings all have a decent number of workers, but they are in need of medical care. There were a lot of them looking like they could use emergency services, and we only really have one right now. I don't want to build a hospital though. And these cargo wagons we will keep for now. And you will also go and get scrapped sometime in the future. Is our new bus platform up? No. But the roads are. I have set the game to not automatically start construction. So I'm still getting used to the fact that I do need to tell them to actually build it after I've placed it down. But I do like that more than every building immediately starting construction. This does not apply to road constructions or factory connections or rail, only for buildings. Don't have any rail construction right now. We'll force some of the population over on this side, helping with activities in that area. It says that it's filled to 5%, but no train is coming here right now. Must be higher than 5%, I guess, before that happens. Let me also save over another save game. Just so that I don't affect the other save games. Let's get another train for our rail distribution office. Why not? I think we can put the waste wagons for the rail into the distribution office and then probably also shift waste around our republic. It's gonna be a while until we get recycling done, but for example, maybe we have a loading facility for waste next to the town so they don't have to drive it all the way to the customs house, but instead of that just to a local storage where it will be picked up by train. So we could have a storage for waste in this area. But I think it will be behind the town somewhere. Maybe in this valley between the hills. And then have a garbage loading site where all the surrounding villages can drop their garbage into, and then occasionally it will be picked up by our rail distribution office and delivered to the customs house. Or in the future to a recycling facility, depending on where we're gonna go. Okay, let's set up the heating plant for the area. We do have our heat exchanger here. I would like it to be in a place where we can be far away enough from the town, and also have the option of a rail line going here unloading coal, so we don't have to bring it by truck necessarily. But I think the coal unloading point will be separate from the heating plant. It will just be a generic coal unloading point at some point. Probably also in this valley. I mean, this is like presenting itself as quite the area to build stuff in here, I guess. That could also mean that we should build the heating plant out this way instead. Yeah, sure, we'll build it out this way instead. $850 meters from the heat exchanger should be a good place. We will need a bus stop here. But that is not going to be a problem. And there is potentially going to be more in this area than just the heating plant, but for now, just the bus stop bringing workers to the heating plant. And a heating pipe. And the game crashed on save. Come on, game. Why you do this? I might have to cut the stream short a little bit. There might be things in this save game now that may have gotten jumbled around. So the save is from right now. It crashed right when I tried to place the heating pipe. Maybe it did not like that. So we shouldn't have lost anything. Still slightly worrying, but we'll endure. It's not going to allow me to snap any other heating pipe next to it because of the road. I will probably move it out by one, so I have the option for that. Then we can move more heating pipes along here. At least, yeah, we should be able to get 3 in that range. And we have to move you over on this section. We will not do such a large corner. think that's okay. Don't know if we're going to use more than one heat exchanger for the area, but since it is going to spread out quite a bit, better safe than sorry, and we have the option of expanding that if we need to. Yeah, the amount of university-educated folk in this area is staggeringly low. I need to move more in here, I think. But I don't also want to disrupt this area. I just moved in some more migrants, and I think they're going through the education system still. Need to wait on that. Plus the extra workers can actually work in the scrapping facility. I don't know why they are moving out of here. I'll put in one biological waste container. Should not have any effect, but I think this will probably help with the slight issue that we have with these. So if there is some biological waste being generated... Why is there hazardous waste in here now? Oh, I guess the biological waste got moved into it. Sure. If there's anything that doesn't assign itself properly, it will go in that bin. That's the way we're gonna fix it, I think. These ones should all be fine. This one wasn't. Still has a... Oh yeah, these small ones don't have that option. Well, we'll wait. Hopefully it slowly rots away and solves itself. Okay, so the farm is up. Basically, could have a lot more fields. Probably for next year. We have the option of a road connection here if we want to. Don't think we need one, but we can put one in place, I guess, going around this rail track corner. And then hook up to a road going over here across the track, just so we have options, I guess, for reasons. How short can I make this? Too short. Oh, it's too short on the other side. Okay, this will work. Yeah, just so we have the option. If we ever want to build a road here, we are prepared. 2 large fields each side should be plenty for now. I will hook up more though. While we're at it. Might as well. Oriented the wrong way. This is correct. No wonder I didn't see the road connection. I hope this actually hooks up. I have to put the road connection in place first, and then put the field down. Otherwise it won't work. Okay. That's a few more fields for next year. And the option of having a few smaller fields around that as well. Plant some trees in the gaps, make it look a little bit better. I think the fact that we probably carried people to get a university education here all the time made the local population not get a university education because they felt like the headquarter was always overfilled with those that needed one. More officials, please. Hello Shakespeare, welcome. Thank you for the kind words. I must say I also really like this because I don't have to worry about all the industries with all the factory connections. I can just drop down an industry, get some resources out of it, like coal, and then just export it or use it myself. It's really enjoyable. Speaking of which, our coal loading facility is now in place. So I think it's time to move the train over to the distribution office. I don't know if I want to move all wagons in there. You're gonna go and sell and then go back to the depot. We already have, I think, 5 hopper cars in there. Our trains support, I think, 11 because it's 660, 60 tons per. So I should move 6 more in, and then we have a full train length of hopper cars available for transportation of goods. That leaves me with 5 extra hopper cars. Maybe there's going to be more in that distribution office at some point, but I don't know how much capacity there is left. I should write down that suggestion. It should the rail distribution office should probably, since it can't tell you how many wagons can still fit in here, it should probably tell you how much distance is still left on the storage. So you know how much meters you still have left to fit more wagons in there. Oh yeah, you should also probably start running again. You're still on the old setting where you end your line in the depot, so let's change that. Move those wagons in there. Set up our rail distribution office to pick up coal from here, which it already is assigned. So it can load coal. 660 tons we want to load, which means 10% would be 200, 30% would be 600. So let's say 30%. And that coal goes for export, but also first into here. Whenever it drops below 50%, send the train over and fill it up. And then the rest of the coal you can export. And I think now we can switch those signals back to regular operations, where we can have multiple trains come in here and pick resources up. If that ever needs to happen, but I don't think it will. We can, I think, also set up the rail distribution office to make use of this customs house. So it can also export... I guess it shouldn't export coal or gravel or crops or oil here. It should all do that on the other one. I think this will probably work better. We'll have to see. Let's cancel that and merge that road piece together, so it doesn't have to do a very short section. I wonder if I should redo this, so we don't have this short section that is just a straight piece, but I guess it'll be fine. Yeah. The greatest worry is now in Vulcanideni that the university education drops off the cliff and stays there. But I think we will have enough money to rehire university educated people as needed. Another 30. Yeah, we have enough money. I usually don't like doing this, but we have that much money, it doesn't... It's no real concern right now. Hiring them in this building was not the best, but they can still go work in the school and kindergarten. But they don't have a footpath. Oh, they do have a footpath, never mind. Everyone has access in the existing buildings. Okay, we're gonna run the headquarter of the party at full capacity. Make sure we have enough students. And also loyalty requirement up, 35. Definitely should be able to do that now. The new bus platform is up. This will actually be handled by our distribution office over here, because I think now it does fit the town of Vulcanideni.
what? Supposedly there's still a building in there. A vehicle in that building. Not sure why. Oh, that's the route that, yeah, it should... I don't know why it's still going there. It somehow got stuck in here. I think this vehicle is slightly broken. Another report. I'm gonna sell that one. Not sure what the problem was with that, but it somehow got stuck in the end station. Wait, it's... Okay. I sold the vehicle. It was still listed. Then I tried to go to it. And yeah, then crashed again. I don't know why these didn't happen before. So weird. Good thing I saved. I don't know if I can get rid of that. I do want to demolish the bus end station. I hope that this actually works. Okay, what if we sell it from in here? Still listed. What if I sell it again? It doesn't cost me any more money. Okay, I'm gonna try and demolish this. And see what happens, I guess. I do have a save right before that. If it doesn't work, we can roll back. And I do need to get replacement buses for the other line. I thought we already replaced all of these. Very, very strange. Okay, we got coal in here now, so now I need to set up all of our distribution offices and lines that are running coal to heating plants, etc. to pick it up from here instead. This will mean a slightly longer travel distance for getting coal, but hopefully it'll be okay. Oh no. Go back to the depot. Okay, we will not use that customs house until I've upgraded the rail track. So no coal selling there. Coal can be sold at this customs house for now. And I guess I will have to just connect all of these rail lines. And the game crashed again. Let's hope that is not related to the bus end station, because I don't know, that would be unfortunate. We did not get another autosave, so it was within the last 4 minutes. But I think it will probably be because of the bus end station. Because of this bus being stuck here. Maybe I can send it to the end station, let it run, go to the end station. Okay. Go to the depot. Vehicle's not in building anymore. Oh, excellent. Okay. So at least we got the vehicle out of that building now. It's not assigned here anymore. I should really get rid of the fuel from this, otherwise it's going to cause a lot of pollution. Okay. So what did I do? We had coal available, and I can switch over our coal lines. To the new coal source. We'll wait until the... Oh, and the train line. Probably gonna be able to do that before the train actually runs. Coal... We're just gonna sell everything here for now. Coal, oil, grain, and gravel. This customs house can also be used, but not for coal. You may choose whatever you want. Yeah, selling at this for all the other resources is slightly... It doesn't work that well with the way I set it up. Okay, there are trains ready to go though. You do not pick up coal from that customs house anymore. We're gonna use our own coal. I guess instead of telling you to go over there and pick up coal, you can just load it from the production facility directly. That's way smarter. Just go here, load coal, and drive it to the heating plant instead of going all the way over there. And for you, it is fine to go to the loading station instead of the customs house. And same for you. No more customs house, but truck loading. Okay. Not sure how long it'll take to get the fuel out of here, but we'll give it a bit. I will have to take a break soon though. And I don't think I have more time for today, unfortunately. There are other plans already made, which I'm very excited for. Okay, coal delivery to this heating plant is also run by the distribution office from Kribosia. So yeah, from the loading platform to this heating plant and this heating plant. This one barely using any coal, so shouldn't be a problem. This one having slightly higher consumption, but also not that much. And we're delivering coal to 50%, right? Yes. That means 22.5, so right now this heating plant is getting another delivery. And that one will get after. Okay, yeah, I think running the small headquarter of the party at full capacity should hopefully allow us to get enough students at all times. And then we won't have any problems with the small clinic anymore, and hopefully the population will remain stable. And grow a little bit larger so we can actually move people over to Rosbyn once we have everything set up here. Did I already put a sport facility in place? I don't think I did. The indoor pool in the central area. There will be a few open sporting facilities as well, but I think this will be a somewhat large green area. So slightly more open design. I'm gonna see how that looks. I do need to put the residential blocks in this place though. Might have to remove that footpath and get the building in place first. Yes. The other direction though. Leave a little bit more room for the footpath. That way. This will be the setup for the garbage storages on this side of the road. But yeah, decent number of residential buildings. Plus a footpath 1 block away. To hook up the walking. So this is slowly progressing. I think this area will look quite different than what I usually do because of all of this open space that won't be used, but we'll see. There will be a few sports facilities, there will be a bunch of trees, and maybe it'll work really nicely. Unlike this area, which is a little bit drab and functional, let's put it like that. Did I already move the coal? Oh, you're not doing coal. You are doing coal. Yes, I already changed you. Okay. So this is now our nation's coal supply. With our coal mine dealing with that. We're exporting any excess. But otherwise, this will handle our coal demand for what we want to do quite nicely. Don't think I'll ever plan, well, I won't plan for a coal power plant right now. Imported electricity will be sufficient. I will have to rework the whole electric network at some point. Crop exports. Should I get more grain, more crop cars? I don't think so. I think throughout the year they will be fine dealing with that. I am contemplating removing this rail line and this rail line and hooking up the end station directly to this waiting block. So our rail distribution office vehicles have to go to the section where they can pick any of these, not just the rightmost ones. That would mean that I need to remove the football playground. But other than that, and apparently the footpath probably, hopefully not the road intersection, but maybe also that one. But that way I could force people or trains from the direct route into the waiting platform, but not from the rail distribution office. That might be a compromise solution here that would work. Build this new road, we'll demolish this one. We'll see if we can then run the rail track over the footpath and the road. If not, we'll demolish the footpath, disconnecting the gravel processing plant for a little bit. And if that then also doesn't work, then I don't know. And yeah, the football playground will have to be relocated, unfortunately. That we can do. Okay, no crash so far. We've slightly removed a little bit of fuel from here. If I were to demolish that, it doesn't say it will give any pollution, so we will do that now. And hopefully it works fine. All the snowplows are active. Wait a minute, why was it highlighting this building? Why did you highlight? Oh, because of garbage collection, I think. Right, these two buildings don't have any... Oh, they do have their own garbage storage handled by the technical service, and it is quite large, so that will work fine. I did not build any recycling facility. This one is not being picked up. Oh, how large is the internal storage? It's also very large. Yeah, I guess I'll stop recycling. This would cause so much pollution. Let's get rid of the factory connection. We will remove this. We'll slowly have to empty it out. Customs house. Lots of construction waste. Mixed waste. Yeah, you need to sell a lot of that. If I were to bulldoze that right now, I think we would have a huge red spot of waste and pollution. We wouldn't be able to see it because we don't have the technology, but I think that's what would happen in this case. I think I need to get a dedicated vehicle to empty that one out. Distribution office seems to not be doing that. That's our free demolition office. That one is obsolete. Let's get one one waste truck, and set it to empty out that storage to this customs house. And then wait until... No, just keep running. At some point we'll see it. Once it's empty, we can remove it and just use the internal storage, which should be large enough to handle this. Might get another waste truck for the technical service in the area though. They are all full already and busy. Yeah, they're making quite a bit of waste. So the waste trucks are already quite busy here. Maybe I shouldn't remove this. Maybe I should just set up a dedicated route emptying it instead. What I just did with the one vehicle. Then it would reduce the strain on the technical service. Yeah, probably that is what we are going to do. We were going to rebuild the factory connection because I can't cancel the demolition anymore since it started. But we'll have a dedicated truck running garbage out of here instead of just relying on the distribution office, which only had one truck as well. Yeah, we'll rebuild the factory connection. So now that the bus end station is set up better, we can now also run this through the end station again, without any fear of traffic issues. And the exit is also set up in a way where it should be fine. Pick the correct direction to go. I do have another waste truck here. And storage is filling up so fast. Because with the new coal ore processing plants, we're making a lot more waste for these buildings as well. So yeah, waste management needs to be prioritized a little bit more. We will rebuild the factory connection and employ 1 or 2 trucks on this route to keep this empty. And in the future we can make use of the construction waste and recycle it back to gravel if we want to. That could be a thing that we can do with a rail connection. Alright, let's just rebuild this. That was the wrong decision, I think. You should be set to wait until fully loaded and unloaded. Maybe 1 truck will be enough, we'll see. Might also be time to at some point start with a food factory and a distillery to supply to our, the resources to our nation. It would be set up in the same way that we have set up the coal right now, so a delivery point into a warehouse or multiple warehouses for just food, and then a warehouse for just alcohol, and then maybe in the future clothing. And the distribution offices would pick up the resources from that instead of the border. And the old, always existing warehouse still has a rail connection, which will make this quite easy. Have a rail line going here. It's getting a little bit busy with the rail lines off of that point. We'll probably have a dedicated rail section and just have the storages over here. So that would be 3 storages: food, alcohol, clothing. At some point maybe also electronics. Have the roads come out here. Probably make this run the other way so the roads go this way instead. And then the rail line can hook up from along here down into this area. Because this is all also a dead end. But that's for the future. That's like, first we need to set up the factories and start producing, but the storages will make sense, especially since we can also use those storages for import, so we don't do very tiny amounts of food import. We will do the same as we do with the fuel, importing in large chunks, exporting crops to keep the import prices low, or as in case of fuel, exporting oil to keep the fuel imports low, and then see how we go from there. But I think that's going to be it for now, for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I wish you a good start to your week. Have a good Monday, wherever you are. Enjoy your day. Take care. And as always, maybe I'll see you next time.